This is the end of the border wall that spans almost 2,000 miles.
They caught him. He's going in. He's going in.
Let friendship bloom, open friendship heart. Friends, not walls. Up until 2020, they had access from people from the US, where people from the US could come over to the American side of the wall. They could come over here, and then they could interact with people on the Mexican side.
Whoa.
And the reason for that is because a lot of people living in the United States from Mexico originally, they're not allowed to re-enter the United States if they leave.
Waiting at the wall on the Mexican side in Tijuana is 79-year-old Marta Ochoa, who longs for a kiss and a hug from her son and granddaughter. But she'll settle for this: the tips of their fingers touching through a double-meshed fence.
So they're in the United States without documents or illegally.
Right.
So what they used to do is they used to have a park open right in here.
How come they don't anymore?
They closed it because they didn't want too much interaction between the people on both sides.
They could be like drug deals.
You never know.
You never know.
It's not impossible.
Friendship Park was established in 1971. The fence was just a couple of strings of barbed wire. Families could see each other, they could even hug. But then some people got caught smuggling drugs, and that changed everything.
You just never know. If you have too many people interacting, you never know what they could be doing.
Right.
They could be
It's something nefarious.
trading information. What's going to happen is that they're planning to reopen the park sometime in 2023, and they're only going to have it open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. But that's when they're going to allow people to come and interact with each other. So it's kind of like reuniting families, because a lot of people are protesting, as you saw in the signs back there.
Yes.
A lot of people are protesting against closing this park down because people from the United States, they're not allowed to come to this side, up to here on the American side.
Yes.
Yeah, on the Mexican side, of course, we can be here, but if you're in the United States, you cannot get access right here at the border wall. People in the past have done it. It's a long, long drive. It's unfortunate, it's a little sad, but of course at the same time you have to keep it controlled. You can't just let people run wild.
Right.
You can't just have 1,000 people here at a time. It'll go out of control. And also, if you think about it, if you have too many people here together at the wall, they could literally rip the wall down maybe. After Trump got into office, they did more construction on the wall, reinforcing it and making it taller. Try to get just some footage of that side. But it's another wall.
There's some GPS tracking systems.
Jeez. You wouldn't want to fall on that.
No, this is like World War I.
Yeah. It's all rusty too. See, the thing about out here is that they have a lot of interesting art. All this painting. This is nice art. Like, you can see the whole hand and the arm and the money. That's some really beautiful art. They have some good artists out here. I don't know if they're all from out here, because remember the Berlin Wall had artists from all over the world. What would you call this? The monument or the landmark? The border, the limit, the Mexican
Republic.
line. Yeah.
Republic just means a state without a king, because Mexico used to be an empire. We got footage of a guy trying to swim to the other side of the border, and then the CBP apprehended him, put the towels around him, and then led him away in cuffs for attempting to cross, trying to violate the border. He was over here. He tried to swim around the tip of that fence and around the corner.
He didn't even get to land.
Well, he did land, but it was in handcuffs. They caught somebody. There he is. Yeah, they caught him. He's going in. He's going in.
I've never gone swimming out here. I don't know if I would. The beach is known for contamination. It is known to not be that clean.
Right.
So that's probably why I would avoid swimming out here. When you read the news on the internet, there are a lot of articles talking about the contamination problems that they have at this beach in Playa de Tijuana. Hopefully that's something that they can fix in the future. But otherwise, it's really cool scenery. It's a really nice place to be. What used to be a wall and an accessible park has now turned into a wall with a lot of barbed wire
a fence behind it, and a lot of inaccessible space. This is now far from just a wall. At this point, it's a large barrier, perhaps the largest barrier that has ever existed between Mexico and the United States. Oh, how times have changed.